arson or accident? That's what Grand Rapids fire investigators are trying to figure out after a family escaped their burning home. And 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey spoke with those investigators and is at the live desk now with what he discovered. Joe?
Yeah, Brian, a woman and her 2 children escaped that late morning fire, but 2 firefighters were injured fighting the blaze. Reports of a broken window are one piece of evidence that has investigators digging a little deeper on this one. A neighbor living near Dorchester and Etten heard screams about 10:30 this morning.
Man, immediately over, I saw 2 kids on the outside of the house safe. And I tried to get in there to extinguish the fire, and I couldn't get in there. There was too much smoke and fire.
Fortunately, the resident and her 2 children had already escaped the flames. One of the children was upstairs and heard the window break downstairs just before the fire was discovered. That could indicate a couple of things. Someone may have thrown something like a firebomb through it, or the heat from what firefighters say was a very intense fire could have broken it out. So far, investigators aren't ruling out any cause.
There is also upholstered furniture in the house, which, as you know, burns very hot and very fast.
State police brought in an accelerant-sniffing dog, but it didn't pick up any scents. But investigators say that doesn't rule out something like gas wasn't used either.
If the fire was intense enough to burn off all the volatiles, it's rare, but it can happen, and this was a hot fire.
Doctor says he has sent samples from inside that home to the state police crime lab. Those results could take weeks. As for those 2 firefighters, one was treated for heat exhaustion. The other cut his hand with an axe. Both were treated and released. At the live desk, Joe LaFurgey, 24-hour News 8.